It never seemed so obvious that Khan wasn't in the roster. It felt like he could be a dependable name. Let's see if he can be more than that. That's what Kingzone would prefer, is here is Cuz.
They saw him on the ward, but he's still going to go down to the stun here. Has to flash to get away. Rascal under the turret. Oh, no. Just barely in range. And that mistake is going to cost first blood. Okay, Cuz getting frisky. Knocking off.
He's pushing up. He's got a nice health lead over Rascal. Definitely no all-in potential. Pre-1 item for Akali without some cover.
So, Pawn running on in, and now Cuz with no flash is going to be kicked away to safety, and here comes the whole bot lane as Kai'Sa's getting in there onto the Lee Sin. They got the slow here, too, on a Showmaker who's also going to go down, and Kingzone with the big-time bait, it turns out, get a couple of kills.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. In comes the Rakan, but Kai'Sa's speed still as fast as ever. Really nice there. Ezreal couldn't react to it in any real way and didn't even have True Shot Barrage to throw some damage. So like you say, it was all a clever ruse, and Kingzone come away with the possibility around pre-14 minutes.
Cuz hanging around the top side, maybe looking for Nuguri, but the Shuriken will not miss. Still gonna get on in there with that stun. Nuguri does have his flash, but in goes Rascal with the first part of that ultimate. Gonna get on top of Nuguri, but there he goes with the flash, waiting until the last moment, and that is gonna bait on in Rascal, who does go down in the end.
Love watching Nuguri in moments like that. It reminds me so much of Uzi years ago. Well played towards the end. And that means it's 2-2. And the gold lead is actually done on gaming side as here comes Sion.
Drifting on in from the top lane, and that means you're going to be stunned up the entire time. Nice follow-up from Kingzone after Nuguri uses his flash.
Braum looks for a flash. Oh, he's not going to. Here's Shelly. Kingzone seems to just want to use Shelly to pick up this Inferno.
And honestly, might just be a better choice because that gold from the plates might not amount to the same amount of gold you're going to get from an Infernal Drake towards the end of the game, and so they pick it up very easily. Looking to potentially get back in. There's the Lissandra, going to get that ultimate down, but where's the follow-up damage? Big Sion stun onto 3 members. Here's Nuguri from the top side. Wants to take out Deft, and he will. And it might just be 3 deaths here on the side of Kingzone as Sion here, Pawn, also going to go down a double kill to Nuclear as they pick up 3.
And that's a big win overall for Damwon, because consider on the Kai'Sa that it's pretty impossible for Ezreal to actually pressure this turret. You never want to be having CS in that matchup as Nuguri's in trouble.
Yeah, might be looking like he's dead here. The TP is going to come in, but it will be responded to as Sion is tanking everything up, and he finally goes down. Cuz too underneath that one, but the rest of Kingzone trying to get on in and take them all out, and that they will. They're chasing the Lissandra.
The Canyon stayed topside through all of this, the only person on that side of the map, so 2 for 2 with Canyon pushing in. Still very decent for the side of Damwon game. Ensures that no turret shot is going to miss. It's always going to be maximum amount of turret shots here because of his position. You cannot juke away from those and actually get one of them to pop by the end. Showmaker chase down does eventually die.
On live too, we just got Canyon going down up in the top side as looked like it was especially for your Kai'Sa. And well, Victor still doesn't have his flash, and it is Nuguri. And so they will just continue going in as Nuguri is on vision, and well, you can see you later to your life now as the Victor will die once again. This is just the same story. Once again, Nuguri really hasn't learned, and they're just going to bully him.
But what's the crucial difference? Marin played teamfight tanks and teamfight mages. He played Kennen, he played Rumble, he played Maokai, he played those tanks. If you're going to hit the ultimate, otherwise his threat level's pretty low. Does mean that he has a lot of annoying chip damage and AoE control after a fight starts, but definitely a different school of thought to someone like Sword and the top lane Sion plays.
A little bit of on the edge trading here for both of the teams, but nobody is going to overcommit.
But remember, Kingzone is now exhausted out of vision, and Lissandra has TP topside.
Yeah, they get that slow down onto Cuz with the stun. Showmaker once again here is going to get the multi-man root, and Tucson just disappears before he can really make anything happen. Rascal in the front line trying to break down Canyon. And Victor, by the way, guys, isn't even here as the fight does go the way of Damwon game. It's going to be really hard now because it's 5v4. At least Canyon is a little bit
Canyon's low, too.
Yeah. Going to get the knock up here on a Hoyt, and Pawn is a big tanky boy. Cuz in the front line, trying to get away with the stun and make something happen, but just gets ulted down by the Lissandra. As he does get that cooldown back, and they will return to the Baron.
Kingzone hold all the cards here. They've got the vision lead, they've got the numbers lead. Rascal's back. How can they do anything here?
Kingzone not willing to give up. As in goes Deft and the rest of his team, getting the back of that pit. As Rascal gonna get low, not able to be taken out here, and actually, Tucson takes it away, probably with his own smite from the unsealed spellbook, but they get the Baron to the side of Kingzone, and Deft might even live. Never
Chase
mind.
him down, but the Baron's gone, Valdez. That's the big point here. Pawn will die slowly in the backside. I believe you're correct. I believe it was that unsealed spellbook coming through from the Rakan. Pick it up. It was an underleveled smite, but Canyon didn't use his smite in the fight. And thus it ends up being all for Rakan as we're fighting again.
Okay, well, this time it is Showmaker all alone. Does he have that Zhonya's? Looks like he does not, as he is going to go down. And everybody's getting caught on the backside as now Tucson able to turn 3 members down.
3 hitting.
Cuz also into that back line as they're getting their most of it. The Zhonya's from Deft 2 keeps him alive. And now it's Noguri versus the World. And I believe the World should win this one. He does get a couple of kills, though, somehow. But Deft still remains alive, as does Rascal. It's a 1-team fight for Kingzone.
Let's watch this, though, with no gap. It's going to be hard. There it is.
Yeah, trying to get on top of him with that shuriken. And with the Shroud, that is going to be the end of it, as 1,000 gold goes the way of Deft at the end of that fight.
Most of it a found bounty, but you'll take it if you're Deft. They clean it up there, has the stasis in order to hard commit. Big victory for Kingzone in a long, drawn-out, messy fight. The 2019 patches, in team fights, you feel gold leads. They can often be very relevant. We're not 45 minutes yet, so, well, it's Deft squad time again.
Showmaker, well, he got a glacial path, but did not even get close to getting you out of there, and no vision in that left side. He just gets
bigger ability to push damage on multiple members than Ezreal outside of ultimate. So because of that, you got to be careful as Damwon. You got to make something happen with your big gold values on multiple players. Otherwise, Horn's coming, and he's going to make you pay for it.
Poke begins, but here comes Tucson. That's a 4-man charm, but no follow-up does come from the side of Kingzone, trying to knock down Deft, and they do get the Guardian Angel. Canyon nearly gives his life for it, but it's a good life, as now we are going to have Cuz go down with his GA. Here comes Rascal into the back line, does have that Zhonya's. Can he take out Nuclear? That would be the biggest play, but not quite able to, as a couple more kills do go the way of Damwon.
2 for 2 actually there, given how it started with might be levied, because if Hoyt has Unsealed Spellbook there, it's a different thing. You can actually bait the Baron, because it's Guardian against Rakan, which...
Nuguri in the front line as Kaisa just gonna rip him to shreds. Oh boy, that last proc there on the Storm.
I think everyone's ripping in this game, Valdez.
Oh boy. That's just the way of the...
Caught in rotation at 40 minutes, a Damwon Gaming story.
Yeah.
They're going to lose Elder for this. It's a 4-stack Elder, including Elder.
Maybe you try to steal it, sacrifice a Canyon, but they're considering going on in, as Canyon not even going to make the play. Tucson thinking about it. They're going for the fight here, straight up against Rascal, as the TP is coming in. Can they get on top of anyone? It looks like Pawn is going to be the sacrifice for that Baron, but a worthy sacrifice indeed.
Probably the champion with the least spammable poke that could really proc the Elder. So
see that Kingzone are going to respect this as well. I mentioned the double GA is down, but now they're going up against Baron minions, so it will be a lot harder to push in. Do Damwon stick around is the question. Looks like yes.
I mean, it's 20 seconds on Pawn. They're seeing what they can get.
Okay, big stun in the back line, but Cuz is just going to disappear, but Deft just tipping away at Hoyt. Now trying to take away Deft's health bar.
No minion wave here is going to delay them. They don't want to face the Grand Entrance or the ultimate. And Damwon win. I got 60-40 Kingzone, but no more.
Tucson looking for it on the left side. He's not going to be quite as fast and immediately get kicked away by Canyon. And now Cuz going to get low, but it looks like Hoyt will be the first casualty. Tucson, will he live? The answer is yes, as no, Canyon trying to get on in there. Uses his flash, but is going to miss. As now Cuz is going to get in. Here comes Deft into the back line. Can they take him out? The cleanse is there as he's tipping away the entire health bars of everybody on the side of Damwon. Is going to push them away as someone have to go home with their tail between their legs. As the chase continues and the snipe comes down. from Deft.
Celebratory ultimate there from the Scion. Kingzone know they've done enough to win this game.
Looks like they've finally done it here, and they're still down some gold. Maybe after these two turrets they can get the lead, but either way, looks like Kingzone will take game number 1 here in a wild and wacky one to start off the first series, and then
Kind of been expecting this
time around. But the only camp that's actually yours, Canyon, is the Wolves. Great one in this, as it looks like potentially this turret is even going to go down for a first blood eventually, which, by the way, has not happened, and it might be now, as in goes Tucson, or rather Hoyt right on top of him, as Tucson going to be in a lot of trouble here and will go down, and Showmaker shows up with the double root, as Nuggery going 1v2 on the right side is immediately going to be punished, but an extra couple of kills in the mid lane to Damwon mean they win the fight.
Positioning on both sides all over the place.
Negative parts of their composition loss that you're going over, but so far Damwon have been...
Nuggery wants to dunk someone, and
How long
he's
has he
got
been
a lot
here?
of damage. He just wants to dunk his damage.
Well, Deft, you don't have your flash, so you die.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes, and unfortunately, that's the way it will go for the rest of the game.
Solid color casting there.
You can just get so many items on the jungle Jarvan.
Yeah, more attack speed at all moments, so the extra AoE is going to proc even more. Chasing on to Pawn, he's in trouble.
Just waiting for the hop back, as now all 5 members of Damwon are on the way for Pawn. He's going to hop all the way back. They're waiting on his clone, and okay, see you later. Held that one for so long, and actually he did go back once again. As play the Akini
Pawn,
Sax.
it's a great escape if you can do this. I think he might have.
Okay, the flash on in, as now they're going to link together, but still it will be
did
missed as, Pawn playing with the hearts of the Damwon fans and the Damwon players.
And it's not trivial about it. He's going to get so much time for Jace, and there's a Camille shadowing this. If they get the dive here as well.
Not only Camille, it's also Deft. It's 3-on-1, and this time around, the Jarvan shouldn't look too good as the combo is dodged by Cuz going for the ultimate.
Kingzone just dunked them. That was awesome stuff from Pawn. He spent
Your
so much.
escape can happen. And now what happens from here? You were mentioning the Baron speed for Damwon Gaming. They'll pick up a Mountain Drake that's going to be very nice for them, but they got to grab a hold of it.
And you still have the Zach Jarvan duo that seem ripe to take over this game. Anapo's making mistakes. Is this one of them?
Okay, we're going 1v2. He has his team behind him, but he wasn't expecting Pawn to be there. I would have to give him the benefit of the doubt, but now they are in so much trouble as back he will be knocked as Lysandra, even through the aftershock, is going to go down. It's total decimation to the side of Kingzone. Not even close, as Cuz himself will even live on the backside, and now they will be the team to turn on to Baron.
Well, the mentor was turned off a little bit too long, and it gets capitalized on and feasted on by Kingzone Dragon Axe. They're going to get a free Baron from this, all because Nuggery wanted to get over that wall, and he wanted to get there fast. Unfortunately, that meant EQ on cooldown. He dies instantly, and so does Baron.
A bunch of extremely skilled young players that still have to get a little bit more experience,
TP.
I'd say. We'll see if they can make anything happen here as TP's coming in. There's only 2 members of Kingzone here as Cuz is going to get away from it, but can he survive? No, the flash comes forward. And the Camille at least will die, but they're spending so much to just try to kill them, and they're losing the whole map.
Exactly, mid lane. Outer turret goes down. The inhibitor is going to go down. It's Jace, by the way, and there's no way you're going to get a double kill bot side when it's LeBlanc Camille. Camille already trolled out of the ultimate deck. Through some creative mistakes, you definitely need to fully explain this one. Damwon now find themselves one mistake away from losing 2-0.
Well, you mentioned creative mistakes. How about trying to get on into a blue buff in Vision, as Rascal is going to be finally collapsed upon by everything that Damwon have to offer. That it will. Feeling really good about this one. I don't really mind the Ocean Drake. They'll take it, but as you mentioned, Elder will spawn next up. Tech into, essentially, when you already do have a nice amount of gold in your pockets.
Now, for all our analysis, Zach could still take over this game, but he might just straight up die.
Okay, he's going to get the Braum into the back line, but he's super tanky. Palm getting in there as well. Okay, nice amount of damage from Nuggery into the back line, but now Cuz trying to go 1v2 as well. But he has a Guardian Angel, whereas the Jarvan does not. Meanwhile, the Lucian also goes down in the fight. Cuz is able to take him out, and it looks like Kingzone are going to look for that 2-0 victory.
They're TPing in as well here. Is that Deft? I believe it is. He has to flash already.
Yeah, they're getting on in there, and not much that Canyon and Hoyt can do. Showmaker struggling to get in range even. Finally, they take out the LeBlanc. And have they gone too far? Lots of low health bars on the side of Kingzone, but it does not matter. They're going to be pushing in for the victory as both Nexus turrets do go down. They're still trying to kill Deft. Can they even do that, someone? The answer's going to be no, as Kingzone win the match 2-0.
An epically frustrating game for Dumb1 Gaming, and how did it start? But the trickery of Pawn on the LeBlanc. He bought so much time, and from there, the ability to reset your mental